Thank you for having me here. I am Viviana Miller. This is Claudia Reed. We are part of a sect of Me Too Court 383 in El Paso, Texas. We're here in support for all victims of family courts. This is a nationwide problem. This case began with an ex parte order, which is very familiar in a lot of cases where an ex parte order is being filed. To this day in which I was never given due process, let alone a day to fight these accusations, in which my daughter was forced to move here in Arizona with someone who was a stranger, who is now our abuser. This order, in fact, was random and out of the blue. Upon hiring an attorney, being told continuously by many attorneys actually, who should be holding up their ethics but do not, that I would not stand a chance unless I go through jury trial, in which everybody knows jury trial costs more than $20,000. But in the end, the judge will still decide the parenting time. Despite going to jury trial, the judge will still decide. And that's in many cases. In my personal case, the opposing party's attorney is the judge's campaign treasurer, in which many parents are dealing with this judge and this attorney hurting their children with their abuse of power. Children are being mentally abused, physically, spiritually, and sexually, all under these court systems who do not care and threaten them for speaking up. To these judges and attorneys, every child is merely just a dollar sign.
Okay, ma'am, if you would, please contain your comments to your personal experience.
Okay.
That's what we really want. That's where the meat of the matter is, okay?
Yes.
I know that you came a long ways to testify, but that's really what we want to hear about is your personal experience.
Okay. Not just in, there was an instance where I was told to file the grievance by the DA in my town, and because the opposing party's attorney made a false email with his email a part of it. He told me I filed a grievance, and when I did so, my current attorney that I had withdrew because her words was because I have to look out for my family too. She was indeed afraid of retaliation, and I did have that in an email where she was afraid of retaliation.
And I'm sorry, retaliation from?
Against the judge.
From the judge?
Yes.
Okay, just time out. Because she was representing you, I presume you believe to the best of her ability,
yes,
she experienced some level of fear of retaliation?
Yes.
Would that be because she wasn't going along to get along?
They tried making it a false email, trying to say an email clarifies as a court order. And I brought that to the DA's attention, and the DA said file a grievance because his name was on there. And when I did so, she withdrew.
I'm sorry, file a grievance because of why? What was the...
For trying to say an email was a court order. It wasn't a court order.
Oh, okay, so somebody misrepresented an email as a court order in order to try and compel you to do something.
Yes, sir, the opposing party.
And when your attorney brought that up, the court didn't want to hear of it.
I had taken it straight to the DA of what do I do next, because the DA was my previous attorney who was working on that order. So when I brought it to him, like, hey, they're falsifying your email in this email saying that you agreed upon this, what do I do? He went and said, file a grievance. And when I went to go file that grievance, she called me immediately, hey, you did this, I need a withdrawal, because I have to look out for my family.
Okay, so this wasn't the attorney, this was the therapeutic interventionist.
No.
This is the attorney.
Yes, the attorney.
Too many players here. Okay. All right, I think I'm following you now.
Yes.
Ms. Keschel.
Mr. Chair, just for a point of clarification, is your case still in Texas, or is the jurisdiction here in Arizona?
We are looking to move it here in Arizona.
But currently it's in Texas.
Currently in Texas, because this is a nationwide problem. We came in here for support.
No, I really appreciate that you're here. Thank you.
Okay.
And
Senator Warner. Ma'am, time out. Just got a question.
Sorry.
Where is your child?
She's here in Arizona, Phoenix, Arizona. She was forced to move here in Phoenix, Arizona, with someone who was never a part of her life.
Okay, point of clarification. Your child is here in Arizona with a non-parent?
No, so it's her father. Her father, who was never a part of her life. He was not. I can't say never. He was maybe 3 times a year,
Okay.
and
yeah.
it was very
We're not
random.
gonna go down the
out
path of other parents.
Yes.
Okay. The question is well taken that
Yes.
your daughter is here in Arizona and you're trying to move the case from Texas here to Arizona, correct?
Yes.
All right, thank you. Please finish up. You got about 2 minutes.
Many of us parents in that court have a gag order because they don't like the children to speak up or the parents to speak up as well.
I'm sorry, this is a court in Texas that has a gag order?
Yes.
Okay.
We are here in support that this is a national emergency, to be the voices of the children from Texas and all over who are suffering, including my own, who was forced to move here in Arizona. Yes, children are resilient, but upon those words, we are turning those same children into adults with problems. It starts with us. We have to do better. These children are learning to lose faith in the same adults who are supposed to protect them. This is a system that should protect them and not exploit them or profit off of them. And that's all.
Thank you for your testimony.
Thank you so much.
Ma'am, do you have something to add, or are you basically the ditto?
It's really short.
Okay. Please give your name for the record and who you represent. And you've got like 5 minutes, okay?
My name is Claudia Rede. I am from El Paso, Texas. I decided to come here because my granddaughter was removed from her mother by an ex parte order and relocated to Phoenix, Arizona. My granddaughter's father's attorney happens to be the judge's campaign treasurer. My granddaughter was never in immediate danger. I just wanted to say, Arizona, you're not alone. The family court crisis is a national problem. Many of the issues heard here are the same issues we have in El Paso, Texas. I feel the biggest issue is family court judges having immunity and no real accountability in their actions. Judges handing gag orders with the threat of time lost with the child. Judges given the power of discretion and not always based on law or the best interest of the child. Thank you for allowing me to speak.
Thank you both for coming. Members, any questions?
Mr. Chair,
Representative Fink?
I'm just curious because usually gag orders I hear more in criminal cases. So what was the basis and the authority to be able to issue gag orders on parents and the child?
To protect the privacy of the child.
Okay. Thank you.
That's an interesting twist. All right. All right. Thank you, ladies. I appreciate your time and your testimony. All right. Next up, we have Mr. Martin Lynch. Mr. Lynch, you in the room?